Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to my home in the northeast of Thailand, northern Isan. What I wanted to do today was take you on a walk through around the outside of the house. Not that I want to show you the house itself in particular, but what I want to do is cover some of the aspects that I talk about when I post various topics in the group. I do that on the basis that I talk about things that I have actually done. So I try and stay away from theory. Unlike some people who sit in a condo in Sweden and tell you how to design your house in Thailand. My experience is based on reality. I built a house. I incorporated what I talk about in my posts, and that's what I wanted to show you today. This is my outside area. This is facing east. It's a 3-metre overhang. And as you can see, we've planted extensively on the eastern side. So you've got a low rising sun, not so hot, but still you prefer to keep it out of your windows. And so we've planted up. And because the eaves are so wide, the sun rises beyond the eaves fairly quickly and keeps the house cool. These walls and windows get no sun. I designed my house, and I know it's less efficient, so don't tell me. I designed my house with big windows, sliding doors, because I wanted the inside to connect to the outside. For me, that was important. For other people, it's not. Because I have sliding doors, I wanted a proper flow from inside to outside. So I don't have steps. I talk about this a lot. I think steps are not necessary if you don't want steps. My house is raised at exactly the same height as all the Thai houses are that sit above the ground with steps. So I have no more flooding issues here than I do if I'd had a house that has a raised slab and steps down. Obviously, steps from a sliding glass door into a living area break up the whole pattern. And as I get older, the last thing I want is steps. If you don't want steps, you don't have to have steps. People, if you follow the trend, just don't bother. It's not worth it. This is my double brick wall. So this is double AAC, 7.5 centimetre with a 5 centimetre gap. You can see it's really nice and thick. That's over 20 centimetres, obviously, with the render. And I actually like it as a thick wall. It makes a house feel really solid. For me personally, that's an aspect that I really wanted to achieve. So thick walls, I have solid, good quality windows. And the benefit of having the double block walls or a 20 centimetre AAC block is that it'll cover up the concrete columns that support the roof. If you don't have that, you'll have columns jutting out into your rooms. And for me, that's not something I like, but for other people, they don't have a problem with that, so go for it. Lovely living area through here. We have a dining area, which we don't use a lot, but if we have people over, we tend to eat here. And then this opens into this 7-metre span, so an outside living area. Because it's undercover, properly undercover, big overhangs, lots of protection from both sun and rain. You can put proper furniture out here. I have a big music system for payback to neighbours. And this furniture is never going to get wet. Why would it? So, as I write about so often, it's a total mystery to me why people from cold climates move to a hot climate. Presumably because that's what they want, is a warmer situation to retire. And then they build these shoebox houses where you can't put outside furniture like this, and you can't put a music system or anything outside because it's either too hot or it's wet. So just beyond me, just really beyond me. But do what you want, I don't care. So beautiful views. The house is long and sort of narrow because originally we only had half this block. This is half a rai, 20 metres wide, so the house had to go long ways. Otherwise I would have faced its north-south with all the living areas at the front, north being the cool side. So lots of beautiful gardens around. Once again, the connection inside to outside, big sliding doors which flow straight outside. If there were steps there, it'd just be stupid. Koi pond, running water, always a good thing with a house, relaxing, everything you want. Koi ponds, if you have koi, they're quite work intensive, so you need a decent filter and you need to put some work into them. I have a bridge over the pond. This is the north side of the house. Once again, big double doors opening out from the living room, facing north. Never gets the sun on the north. I've had people write and tell me that the north side gets sun. I don't know which hemisphere they're living in, but it doesn't. Once again, a bigger undercover area, 3 metres again, facing into the garden. So that here, I tell you, there's nothing nicer than in the wet season when the tropical rain's pouring down, to sit outside with a cold drink and just relax. We have seating area here, extensive gardens. This is my wife's thing. She created some of the best gardens around. And this is the westerly side. I'm always talking about the westerly side. Looking down the wall here, you'll see there's no windows facing west, which is to the right. And we've planted golden palms, which gives us incredible protection from that hot setting westerly sun. I do have an outside area here, but it's set back. This window faces north, never gets the sun, obviously. I could have put it on this wall. This is a bedroom. I could have put it on this wall, but then it would have faced the west. So before all this shade went in, it would have been in super hot room, and I didn't want that. So I follow my own philosophy. So this window provides light to the room, but no sun. This window opens out from the internal dining room and kitchen, and it's protected by this wall from the westerly sun. When we didn't have this protection of the plants, it caught a little bit of sun late in the afternoon, but now it gets nothing. I have an outside Thai kitchen with Farang barbecue, a cooking area and a small stove, but I have a proper Western internal kitchen, and we use that, both myself and my wife use it 98% of the time. So that's my take on tropical living. This is a utility area, so excuse the bins. I just think that it's more than just building a house being an internal thing, which is what you do in Europe or the cold parts of the USA or places like that. Here, if you're not taking, the house is like a two-stage thing. You want inside to be cool and comfortable, and then outside you want to be out of the sun, out of the rain, with comfortable living areas where you can actually enjoy, presumably, the reason why you moved to Thailand. It's certainly what I do, and I would recommend you follow some of the principles that I talk about in the group and in videos like this, and see whether it motivates you to follow some of the ideas that I recommend to create yourself a comfortable experience here in Thailand, and a lifestyle that kicks back and you really enjoy. I wish you all the very best. Thanks for watching.